Hi, collective. I was meditating and I found all my art supplies. And if you guys are doubting that I can draw, look at my live streams, y'all, especially my older ones, before I was answering tarot card questions and drawing at the same time. But I did this in about a half hour. And I came up with a message. Sometimes this is how my mind wanders. And you see the sun, and there's two crosses. And there's a half moon and a full moon. And there's 3 stars here and 3 stars here. Alright, that means this to me, when it came to me, it meant somebody was getting all their wishes and fulfillment, and somebody was saying half truths, and they're not getting any of the stuff they want because they never told the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God. That's what's coming through my head with this. And I am posting the image just so if you guys missed it, and my main channel. I got 2. My one is the one I've had for years that have pictures of, my family and stuff that I want to keep for years. Because that's, you guys are my new Facebook. Let's just put it that way. Facebook, I feel, is one of these, like the Roman Empire. It's just going to go crumbling down. And I'm going to have to find space somewhere else. So that's where I'm at. Well, let's get to the message with that. It was kind of fun. I feel like I feel better. And then I went in the bucket, of course, y'all, and I decided, Spirit told me not to straighten out the cards. Like, you see how some of these turned out sideways? Spirit told me this is the story. As I grab it from my bucket of 1,000,000 cards, and was waiting on some tarot cards, but they don't get here till tomorrow. Not that I don't need any more, because God forbid I have over 3,000 cards in a bucket, guys. It says, God has placed you in service and your enemies will watch you rise. I don't know what's going on, but your enemies are going to watch you rise. Okay. Then we got jealousy. Oh, geez. Jealousy, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about my niece. Jealousy and envy have plagued your enemies' hearts. Okay. Weird much? Your ancestors have assisted you in upgrades for higher purpose. So, the ones out here must have had a lot of enemies because your ancestors had to assist you in every upgrade. On the dark side of the moon, you were on the dark side of the moon alchemizing energy. Pink Floyd. I'll meet you on the dark side of the moon. Then it goes in that chorus, Pink Floyd. Oh my God, that song. Oh God, it's in my head. Let me get some of the song verses. It's a real simple song, guys. I love it. I love old music. I do. Alright, let me look for it in here. I feel it's important. Alright, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Alright, hang on, let me go here. Let's get the song lyrics. Floyd, okay, here. Alright. Dark Side of the Moon, we'll put lyrics because if I start blasting that song, it's going to be terrible. So let's just go with lyrics. Alright. Okay. Oh my God, does it have to be this small? I can't. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, it says. I had to go through hell and back to get these lyrics. Alright, speak to me. It says, speak to me. I've been mad for fucking years. Absolutely years. Been over the edge for yonks. Been working my buns off for bands. I've always been mad. I know I've been mad. Like the most of us. Very hard to explain why you're mad, even if you're not mad. This is a part of the song, guys. I'm just reading it. It says, breathe. Breathe in. Breathe. Breathe in the air. Don't be afraid to care. Believe, but don't leave me alone. Look around and choose your ground. Long you live, and high you fly, and smiles you'll give, and tears you'll cry, and all you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. Run, rabbit, run, dig that hole, forget the sun. And when at last the work is done, don't sit down, it's time to dig another one. For long you live, and high you fly, but only if you ride the tide, and balanced on the biggest wave, you race towards the early grave. Jesus. Yeah, that's the vibe. So, run, rabbit, run. Dig that hole, forget the sun. When the last work is done, don't sit down. It's time to dig another one. That is a deep fucking energy, guys. That's all I got to say. That's crazy. Alright. But yeah. The sun. And I drew a sun. I don't know why I wanted to draw a sun, but the sun's here. If you go towards the sun, you gotta dig another hole. That's what it said. And I'm drawing a sun, y'all. Well, let's pack this energy. Wow. Let's start with you're on the dark side of the moon, alchemizing energy. Let's start with that. Because wow, you're just sitting on the dark side of destiny, and you're just literally alchemizing shit. You're stuck. I don't know why you're stuck on the dark side of the moon. Let's find out. Alright, hope, miracles, and turning point. You're waiting for a hope, miracles, and a turning point. You're just waiting. And this came upside down. And you got invigoration, empowerment. Somebody was trying to take away your empowerment as you're just chilling and waiting for a miracle. Then we have, this came in here, remembrance. And this is roseberry, loyalty, and faithfulness. You held on to these. They were trying to take away your faithfulness and your loyalty. Damn. And then we got mortar and pestle. And this talks about investigation, being subtle, and thoroughness. This is what they were doing to try to get you to break. The hell they trying to get you to break? And then we got something happen in the winter, guys. In the cold months for some of you. And it says an ending, recharging, and reflection. Alright. In the winter, this is what you were doing. It's summer. You were charging and reflecting. Finally, one comes up upright. And now you're heading towards a busted. Oh, a bustus. I mean, maybe you're busting. I don't know. Abundance, persistence, and prolification. So, yeah, you're heading towards a busted. You're so persistent you're going towards abundance. And none of these people could stop you. And then they tried to, and then you have this harvest energy they tried to stop. And your determination and hard work they were trying to stop. These are some real a-holes. And this came in sideways, and this is breakthrough insight. They wanted, everybody wanted, never wanted to see that you were breaking through from the dark side of the moon. And it was a secret society playing both sides. They were just playing both sides. And both sides kept saying you weren't a part of their plan. You interrupted two schemes. You irritated two people in their demons. I feel it was personal and just somebody that wasn't like romantic. It was two different situations that you were the wild card that came in and everybody was like, what the fuck? And then we got Silent Stone. Strength and silence, let your presence speak. You just stood there and as they talked to shit, you said, I ain't going nowhere. You're going to deny I'm sitting right here. And you just literally sat right there and nobody could do anything. Because they tried to deny you sitting there like, does anybody see me? And both sides did not want to acknowledge you. I can't make this shit up. It's crazy. Alright. I'm going to put some of these. I don't want to get my piles mixed up like I did last stream. So I'm going to stick that over there. That's crazy. We got another sideways card. It said, when a new door opens, walk through and begin again. Okay, these people was playing the both sides of trying to get you not to get to an open door. They were trying to put roadblocks so you would not find an open door to get out of. They were trying to keep you in a cage. Can't make this shit up. God is punishing X for the dark intentions spread, keeping them trapped with the devil. Alright? This could be a third party situation. It could be just the devil. It could be just an energy where they can't get to you. Like a parent or whatever. Or a friend. Or it could just be a new lover or somebody they put you in some kind of sexual entanglement with. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. And then we got a divine masculine that's in love with you. And then this is on the sideline. He's loyal. This divine masculine is loyal on both sides. The divine masculine that's in love with you, just spoiler alert, on both sides he's loyal. Then we got conflict created with betrayal and lies. They created a conflict with betrayal and lies because his loyalty is on both sides. Another one sideways. Got the Chariot. This person, you were trying to move forward and they were trying to make you go backwards. So you cannot go on the path forward. Every time you go forward, they would try to do something to bring you backwards because they were playing both sides. Then we got Mystic Candle, and this actually came up upright. Illuminate your path, let your inner light guide the way. Your intuition. This is your intuition. You listen to your intuition. This came in so both sides. They wanted you to be penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up, budgeting. And that came in for both sides. Since what is good for the goose is good for the gander. That is what I am picking up. I watch your social media came in sideways. Both sides. Everybody involved, your enemies, your friends, everybody involved is watching your social media. Maybe this is, you're just sitting by yourself and spitting and making videos. I don't know. Then I love myself enough to walk away. You're walking away from both sides. I can't make this shit up. Maybe there's like different situations you're walking away from. I feel like this was such a big move. It affected a lot of people because just with your presence leaving, it was like mass hysteria. It was like, read all about it. The collective's leaving. And you're just sitting there on the dark side of the moon jamming out with your ancestors. Alright, your ancestors have assisted you in upgrades for a higher purpose. This is interesting. Let's find out about that. Alright, Divine told me don't touch it once it comes out. So this one came sideways. Intention and action launch all your dream. Both had intention and action to hold off your dreams. This is what they were going to do. And then this came in reverse. And this talks about everything comes back around. Keep your energy clean. Boomerang karma. This was coming back to them, all their dark energy, because you're alchemizing it right up in here on the dark side of the moon. And you're just going off and doing your most. And you are blessed. They are not blessed. These people are not blessed by the Most High. So as you're just going and alchemizing this, the Most High saying, okay, you want social media fame? Here you go. You want this? Here you go. Just do some good abundance. Do good in the world. Rock with your ancestors. That's what God's telling you. It says, now you're threading between worlds. That means weaving magic. You can weave destinies, weave timelines. You're like a Power Ranger. You can just weave destinies. You're making your own destiny. You're weaving it from the past to the future. You've reinvented yourself. Wow. And these guys created resistance for you. They did. And God said, you know what? Let's give them resistance. They withheld the truth. Maybe that's why they said that. It was in the song about the rabbit. When they got whole digging the hole, they had to go. There was no time for rest. You had to go and dig another hole. That is a part of the song, guys. That is what I channel. Then we have uncaged voice. They try to cage your voice. They want to control everything you said, did, and wanted to say. And they tried to take your peak alignment. They didn't want you to ascend. I mean, if they spent as much time worried about you as they worried about themselves, they wouldn't have half the problems they got collective. You have face value. They knew it. You're a star. You got face value. And these people are idiots. And then we got common courtesy. People are now giving you common courtesy because they've done bad things to you. And you went through a resurrection. You came back from this death energy better than before. And they were trying to say that you're not pretty, take away vanity, and they try to give you low self-esteem. You're gorgeous. And then we got ever unfolding. Your storyline never ends. It's always going. It's always being rewritten. You are the story. You are the superstar. Everybody wants to know what you're doing, collective. And this one went sideways. Hope. They tried to take away hope from you. The Most High said, And they tried to take away your healing. They didn't want you to heal. And they didn't want your heart they didn't want you to feel love. Who are these people? Crazy. And then what else? Wheel of Fortune. They didn't want you to have a good fate at all. The Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. They wanted you to never have good fortune. And They're a hater. And it's a hater that works on both ends. There's a hater, there's a whole operation here. They're working on two ends of the stick, okay? But this is just petals in the wind. It just blows away and nobody gives a crap. You know how the petals just go in the wind and everybody goes, oh well, where'd it go? Who cares? I got other stuff to do. That's what they did. Angelic ties bring justice. You call justice. You call justice. Yeah, justice was brought. This is crazy. Why anybody would do this to somebody. Just don't know. Collective, I don't know. Okay. Let me put this here. I do have these oracle cards with rabbits. I don't know. For some reason, rabbits. I mean, it's so funny. We had that on that song. It said rabbits in the hole. Dig another hole. And I did not buy it just for that because I bought it yesterday. Put them in the cart. And the other one's like from like a magic game. Because I want to be able to. Sometimes I just think of things that like, I don't know, like the anime style. That's how sometimes spirit talks to me. So I bought those cards. I got jealousy and envy have plagued your enemy's hearts. Maybe you're gorgeous and you got things going on. We got fluorite. Fluorite. Maybe you should get this. Fluorite. And this is for clarity, protection, and to have order in your life. And it's a stone of focus. But it's for all chakras. And it's used in the element of air. And it's a Pisces and Capricorn. It says, I am clear, centered, and aligned in mind and energy. It runs in Pisces, Capricorn energy, fluoride. I don't know, maybe the spirit wants you to know that. And then we have, I'm not taking these in reverse, guys. Alright, we got mug licorice root. This is for your voice. There's another voice card. You're going to do something with your voice. Sweetness, voice, nervous ease. Maybe you feel nervous about something. How can your words bring softness to yourself and others? Your words are supposed to bring softness to others. This is about your gift. And then we got mugwort. There's another thing about the gift they don't want you to know about. Vision, moonlight, dreams. What messages are whispering to you from beyond the veil of sleep? You're hearing messages from the divine in sleep. That is what that is about. And you're called to bring inner balance. Maybe you're supposed to get that one of those there. There's a lot of different crystals you can get, but fluorite might help you. But balance and harmony. You gotta stay in harmony with yourself with your new gifts. Stay in harmony. These new gifts are not going to help you if you're not in harmony. And you got settling. They were trying to get you to settle. And then this is, don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. You were staying with this person because they were safe. I'm not saying that the cards is, y'all. And then light of awareness. The light of awareness sharpens your tuition. You are aware that this person is not good for you, so it sharpens your tuition and your gifts. And you paid attention to the signs. Alright, they tried to stop your big break. They tried to stop your big break. I don't know why anybody would. You had wisdom. Your whole body knew that they were stopping you from something. That's why you're rewriting your own destiny. You don't care what anybody says. Alright, they wanted you to ignore achievements. But this saying, celebrate your own success and seek partners who recognize and applaud your achievements. The universe wants you to find partners that are going to support you. And this came on both sides. So whoever these people, these groups of people that were envious, they were criticizing your appearance. And you know what? I'm sure they're not a top 10 model, so forget. Who cares what they got to say about life? I don't care. You survived harsh circumstances. I mean, if you come in with your hair all crazy looking on camera one day, so what? Who are they? Who are they? They're just idiots. They're idiots, and like what I say, they assume shit, and that's ask you me. That's where the whole thing of a-holes came. Ask you me. So they assumed, and they made an ass out of you and the person that was me. We got God has placed you in service, and your enemies will watch you rise. God said, you know what? I've seen enough. Now it's time to strike. Divine timing is there. I'm not taking this in reverse. Here's a moonstone. I have one here, guys. Moonstones are beautiful. I love them. I use them every day. I can't live without my moonstone, guys. But you got a moonstone. This is for intuition, new beginnings, and emotional balance. And this is for your crown chakra, the crown, third eye, sacral. Sorry. And this is for Cancer, Scorpio, or Libra energy, and the element is water. And Moonstone is a stone of new beginnings, inner strength, and emotional harmony. It enhances intuition and inspiration while attracting success and good fortune in both love and life. Linked to the crown chakra, it gently supports spiritual growth and renewal. Moonstone. Oh my God. I recommend Moonstone. I love it so much I got these cords from Amazon and I got my Moonstone. It's like light blue, but sometimes it goes white. It helps you alchemize energy. It rocks. It rocks, collective. Oh my God, I love Moonstones. And then we got the Page of Wands. They went on an adventure. They got some excitement, kind of tearing your ass down. And they got fresh ideas on how they were going to bury you. Maybe that's why that song came with, when you dig a hole, don't take a break and dig another one. I don't know, that's what the song said, collective. So yeah, they got fresh ideas, they were clever and fearless, and they worked extra from the outside, not the inside. So they were working on ego, moving on ego. But they are not having a good time. They're digging one hole, and God's saying, you go dig another hole, rabbit. That's what God's saying. I think that's what I'm gonna name this. Don't go dig another hole, rabbit. Okay, we have obsidian. I've heard about this. By so many live streamers I listen to. This is for protection, grounding, transformation. Obsidian is a powerful protective stone that shields against negativity and absorbs emotional tension. It supports deep release, encourages personal growth, and opens the path to new possibilities. And this is for your root chakra. And this is Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. And it's for earth and fire is the elements. And that's what it looks like. Maybe some of you guys can... I mean, I grabbed these out of the barrel for a reason, guys. So maybe some of you can... Obsidian is something maybe somebody can... I guess... they could use for some situation. I don't know, with this energy, it's hard for me to concentrate. It's like this person I'm channeling and trying to get in this energy, and it's all over the place. Alright, labradorite. This is for transformation. I don't know why I grabbed these cards, and I don't know why in the hell all of the crystal cards lay towards where where Source told me to grab it in the bucket today. Maybe it was supposed to be a crystal day, guys. I don't know. But Labradorite, and this is for transformation, intuition, and protection. Labradorite is a mystical stone of inner strength and awakening. It calms the mind, sparks imagination, and strengthens trust in yourself and the universe. Linked to the throat and third eye chakras, it supports intuitive expression and inspired thought. And this is for your third eye crown, and this is a Leo Scorpio energy, this stone. And it's for fire and air. That's what it looks like. I have many cards. I tell you guys I have many cards. I mean, I have the house of many cards. That's why they're all in a damn bucket. Oh, we got Aquamarine. This is tranquility, courage, and clarity. Aquamarine is a stone of calm, clarity, and heartfelt communication. It soothes stress and enhances expression. It nourishes harmony in relationships linked to the throat chakra. It helps you speak your truth with grace and compassion. Aquamarine. I mean, there you go if someone's trying to stop you from speaking. And the signs with this... Oh, you know what? I don't think... What the heck was this? It says here, I trust my inner vision and speak with clarity and wonder. This is for speaking, and this is another one for speaking. I think you're supposed to speak about something. All right, yeah, and then Aquamarine, the throat, and it's Pisces, Aries, and Gemini with Aquamarine. And the element is water, and it says I communicate with ease and embrace the flow of life. So if you need clarity and heartfelt communication, and you need something to soothe stress, enhance expression, and nourishes harmony in your relationships, and you need it's linked to your throat chakra. It helps you speak your truth with grace and compassion. So, people won't get mad at you for hard truths. Alright, then we got clear quartz. I don't know why all these gotta come. Usually I don't get all these in one thing. Never know the shuffle of the cards here. We got clear quartz, and this is clarity, amplification, and healing. Amplification and healing. Clear quartz is the master healer, a stone of clarity. And then amplification, spiritual insight. It clears the mental fog, elevates awareness, and magnifies intentions. Its high vibration harmonizes energy and deepens your connection to the divine. And this does all chakras, all signs, and it's water-based. I am clear, open, and aligned with divine energy. Maybe you should get one of these with any of these. Clear quartz is something I like to keep on stock all the time, guys. And then we have Chicory. And this is a plant. These are herbs you can get. And it's for self-worth. You can keep it near you, like, I don't know, you can, like, if you want to get, like, old ones, you can have them pressed. You can get those, I've seen them in the Amish country, the little necklaces of the different herbs. You can get them pressed into a necklace. Next time I go to Amish country, I want to get those. Or you could just get them where they're pressed, but if this will literally help you. But it's for self-worth, receptibility, releasing control. Where can you let go and trust that you are worthy of receiving? And Chicory. I know it sounds weird, but they do have little shops that sell these, okay? And then we got blue lace agate. I feel like I'm in a crystal store here. All right. I don't know. The divine wants you to know about lots of crystals today, okay? That I just the buckets, it's always a different day. Blue lace agate. It's for calm, communication, and peace. Blue lace agate is a stone of serenity, grace, and angelic communication. It soothes the mind, softens expression, and opens throat chakra to peaceful truth. Its gentle energy supports connection with higher realms and inner calm. And this is for your throat chakra, and it's for Gemini and Aquarius. It's the energy it embodies. And and the element is air. I speak with softness and connect to divine guidance. It's talking about speaking. This is the third one about speaking. Even the chicory root's about speaking. I need to start speaking up about something. Okay, now you got an enemy at your court. Be careful who you share your energy with, for you live in a world with both darkness and light. There's an enemy that they want some dirt on you, okay? And then you got forgiven. The weight of pain and resentment cannot follow you where you're going. Are you ready to release the past and rise into your next becoming? Let go and allow sacred renewal to unfold. You're supposed to forgive and release your past. And watch what you say to people around you because they are obviously enemies. Then we got divine justice here. What was taken will be returned, and what was done in harm will be answered. Stand in integrity and let divine justice unfold. The universe sees and balances all. See? The rabbit from the dark side of the moon. You're like a rabbit, you dig a hole, and they say, no, you can't take a rest, you gotta dig another hole. We got divine justice. God, they pissed off God. They wanted to give you the demon of doubt. In times of doubt, there is clarity to be found within yourself. Sometimes you already know the answer, but the truth can be difficult to accept. Alright, they wanted the dark side of the moon. Wanted you to look at this doubt and really go, man, I can't do that. That's what they wanted for you. But you got manifestation cards here. You are in a season of accelerated manifestation where your desires and intentions are taking form in the physical world. Choose your words and thoughts wisely, for they are shaping your reality faster than ever. 1111. The divine's telling you to start manifesting. Whatever you want to do, just do it. God has you. Just do it. Just be like Nike. Just do it. And then we got completion. 999. Completion is a sacred process, a time to release the past with grace and embrace the possibilities of the future. The chapter you are closing has served its purpose in your journey. You are done with this person. You are done with whatever lesson, whatever lover betrayed you. You've learned your lesson. You are done. God's saying say goodbye with grace. And now we got miracles. What once felt unreachable is now entering your field of reality. Stay in your frequency of trust and expect to witness extraordinary made real. 777. You can write these down, guys. Miracles are about to happen, but you've got to release this past and do not let this person back. Do not let this person back. I haven't had a reading with so many crystals cards that came in. The divine really wants to keep you protected. So go to a damn crystal shop and shock. Maybe you're going to be in shock. Maybe you're going to be in shock when you find out what the hell happened. But maybe you need to be balanced, and maybe I would get a moonstone and any of those other ones I mentioned. Any of those other ones, but get a moonstone and get a crystal quartz. Maybe even consult somebody. They're not even that expensive. Just go in there with like 20, 30 bucks or something like that, just to get the raw ones. You know, like this, I bought like a raw, just one stone, and then you just put in there. Maybe raw, the sun god could help you. I don't know. Maybe the sun god raw. Maybe get some sun symbols. Okay, raw helps with these things too. Okay. Now you're being told take caution. You are being asked to reconsider caution, allows you to navigate with wisdom and avoid unnecessary risk. Move forward only if your soul feels fully at peace. You got these enemies around. They want to take your ass out. And negativity. They're very negative, I guess. Focusing on the negative may be causing you to attract more negativity. Redirect your focus towards what uplifts, for your emotions are powerful forces of creation. Something's very negative around you, and it's making you negative. You need to stay positive. I know it's hard, guys. Restraint. Have restraint. Clear your heart and mind before making important decisions. Acting hastily from negative states can lead to regretful actions. Keep restraint. If you have to, stay silent if you get too pissed off. They don't want you to have an aligned future, these people. If you want to know their purpose, they don't. And they don't want you to have a status, have any kind of status at all. They're very nasty. And they want to keep you in invisible chains. That came up positive. This is their intention, so do not trust these people. Okay? Just don't. These people are terrible. I mean, with a capital T, guys. And that's all I got for you for the dark side of the moon, but I think I'm going to call it the rabbit. Dig that hole, rabbit. Yeah, that's what I'm going to put it. Rabbit, dig that hole. That's where Moon said put it. Alright, I hope you guys are having a great day. I love y'all. If you like the video, y'all, subscribe. And possibly, I don't know if you know anybody share. I always want to share videos, but I don't know anybody like that enough to where I'm sharing videos. So the videos I have, my family would want me to share. But if you have anybody that'd be interested, that's fine. If you can't share, that's totally fine too, guys. I would be like eternally grateful with a subscription and a comment of some sort. But if you totally can't do that, I understand. And you guys have a great morning, afternoon, or night. And I love you.